I hope I'm in focus. Am I in focus? Hope so. Probably not. We'll see. Hi everyone, welcome to another installment of my mom series. Hashtag Mom Life by Meg. I did give myself a hashtag because, secret, I am 15 years old. Today I'm here with my very favorite baby related things. I've seen lots and lots of lists of baby essentials, things you do need, things you don't need, but when it comes down to it, every list is going to be different. But I thought I would give you my opinions. I have a list because I can't keep things organized. Here's my list of too many things that I like for my baby. I'm sorry that it's so long, but I'm going to try to talk as quickly as possible, and I'm going to try to keep the tangents to a minimum, so let's do it. Number one is my stroller. I purchased my stroller when I wasn't even out of my first trimester, which a lot of people, they were like, ugh. It was such a good deal that I couldn't pass it up. And just brace yourself because this is the most expensive thing on the list, so I'm just gonna get it out of the way. I did purchase the Baby Jogger City Select. I'm going to say the only reason why someone wouldn't purchase this is because of the price. And it's a stroller that you have to build as you go. You purchase adapters and seats and gadgets and doodads to customize the stroller the way that you like it. I was able to get the frame and 2 seats for $500. That included shipping and tax, just out the door $500, which is still expensive, but the reason that we purchased the City Select is because it's able to grow with our family. Whether it's an infant carrier or a toddler in a seat or 2 toddlers or an infant carrier and a seat, and then you can also get a rider board adapter for your toddlers. It's a great, great stroller. Things that I like about it. This is stupid, but I'm gonna say it anyways. It's a pretty stroller. I love the high quality material that it's made out of. It just doesn't feel cheap, which is great because it isn't. It rides like a dream. I can take that thing off-roading and it handles well. I probably wouldn't go running with it because it's not a jogging stroller, but if you're a very slow jogger or a brisk walker, which I am, it handles great. I like the compartment underneath where I can store my bags or blankets or whatever the crap I may be carrying. If you are considering it, just do it. It is wonderful. I'm so glad that we made the investment because it was definitely worth it. The second item is something that I would recommend if you're living in a tiny place. We live in an apartment that's under 500 square feet, so we're feeling in close quarters. We love it, but it is rather tight, and the last thing that I wanted to store was a large plastic baby tub. My lovely, lovely sister-in-law, Bree, she knows all the things about all the babies because she has 5 children, and she purchased this item for us, and it is called the Pudge Tub. It's basically baby bath magic. I love it because it is so space efficient. I'm just able to put it on the refrigerator, fold it up, put it in the sink, and then back on the refrigerator it goes after we're finished using it. It's durable, it fits in really any size of sink, and it just adapts well because it is made out of that foamy material. This is the hand gesture for foam if you didn't know. The only criticism that I have about it, which isn't a criticism to that specific tub, just baby tubs in general, you probably won't be able to use it after 6 months because the baby, depending on the stature of your child, might be too chubby, which is fine. Then at that point, I assume you'll just use the regular bathtub, which is great. But for those little tiny ages when you need a tiny tub, I recommend the Pudge Tub because it is space efficient and it's adaptable. So high five. Yeah, yeah. Number 3, I'm going to try my best not to go on a long tangent about this because it could be an entire segment on breastfeeding. Breastfeeding was something that I was very adamant to do. It's something that I felt really strongly that I personally wanted to do with my little person. I don't really care how you choose to feed your baby when it comes down to it. As long as you're getting your baby fed, I don't care how you're feeding her or him. But I was really adamant to breastfeed, and it just didn't happen for us. How I came to that conclusion is a very long story, but it wasn't working. Juniper is solely formula fed now, and this is for all my moms who are formula feeding. It is the nicest and handiest stupid $3 contraption that you can pick up from Target. It is a formula dispenser. I am unbelievably clumsy. I could make a mess out of basically anything, and formula is no exception. So I invested in this $3 formula dispenser where you can just measure out your formula, flip the top open, and pour it into your bottle. It's no mess, it's no fuss, and it's brilliant. So get one. You will thank me for it. I had to scoot closer because I'm concerned that the camera is not focused, and if it's not, then too bad, because I've already filmed this 7 times, I think. My next item is my diaper bag. I have the little unicorn rotunda bag in brown, and sweet mercy, the love that I have for this bag. Even if I didn't have to carry around a surplus of diapers, I would still use it as a purse because I think it's so pretty, which is sort of a dumb thing to say about a bag, but it is. It's a very pretty bag, and it's not only good looking, but it's super efficient for what it is. I love how many pockets it has. I think in total it has 9, maybe 10. It has so many pockets to store all of your things, and I like my purse organized because if my purse isn't organized, my life doesn't feel organized. So it has a pocket for your diapers and your wipes and your bottle and your binkies and all the other things that you have to carry, which is wonderful. The material is nice, it's wipeable, so if a diaper explodes or your baby Tylenol leaks everywhere, you can just wipe it right out, which is really all I can ask for. The price is super reasonable. If you haven't heard of Little Unicorn, I would definitely check them out because I am so impressed with all of their products. And I sound like I'm a brand rep for them, and I'm not. I guess by default maybe I am, but I'm not being compensated to tell you this. I love basically everything they do. And so my next favorite product, and probably my by far favorite baby product and our most used baby product, is the Little Unicorn Swaddles. I am obsessed with these things. I wish they came in adult size so I could swaddle myself, but that would be very weird. I love their swaddles. Little Unicorn launched when I was pregnant and I was freaking out. I think I bought basically one of everything. In total, I think I have 8 of their swaddles. I have 6 of their regular muslin swaddles, and I have 2 of their bamboo swaddles. Not only is the quality great, but the prints are so pretty. Boys and girls, they have beautiful, beautiful prints. So if you're a person that cares about that, I'm right there with you. I also love the size. I have quite a few Carter's swaddles as well because the prints are cute, but they're too small. I have a really tall child and she is outgrowing her swaddles, so I really appreciate that the Little Unicorn swaddles are quite a bit bigger. High five to Little Unicorn because they have just done so many things so well, so high five. I've had a lot of people ask me, well, where are you buying your Little Unicorn products? I know that you can buy them online, but have you been buying them anywhere locally? So this is for my Utah people, specifically Utah Valley. I love Baby Cubby. They are located in Linden. They carry Little Unicorn products. That's actually, I haven't ever placed an order with Little Unicorn. All of my swaddles and my bag have been purchased through Baby Cubby. I am such an advocate for this store because they are so reasonable when it comes to prices. They will price match anywhere, including Amazon. They'll take competitor coupons. They are just so wonderful to work with. I've purchased so many things from their little store that I love. Not only do I love the shape of the bow, I love the size. I love how it lays flush with her head, because I've realized I don't like bows that stand really high off of her head, which sounds very bizarre, but it just looks weird on her tiny head. If you're in need of some cute bows for your little girl or your little boy, if you're feeling like very sassy, then you should check out Bumbaloo. My next item is an item that we get more use out of than I first thought we would, and it is the Rock and Play. This is just a portable baby holder. That's really what it is. I love this stupid thing. It is reasonably priced. It is portable. It's easy to use. The prints are relatively ugly, but even though we live in a tiny apartment, I like to drag her around the house with me. So if I'm baking in the kitchen, I'll just put her in a Rock and Play and set her next to me. Or if we're dropping her off to be babysat by someone, we often take her Rock and Play so they have somewhere to set her. I just don't have a lot of things to say about it other than it's great. It's easy, breezy, beautiful cover girl. This next item is weird, but it is to fix butts and a lot of other things. I'm talking about Aquaphor. Not only do I use it on my child in all of her weird nooks and crannies and rolls, I use it on my cuticles, I use it on any sort of like other dry place like my elbows or my knees. This stuff is a healing ointment. It is basically fancy Vaseline. We have had our bout with diaper rash in this house, and I've used Desitin Extra Strength, I've used a variety of other ointments, and Aquaphor works the best for us when we're trying to heal up diaper rash. Also, Juniper gets like a rash underneath her armpits because she's so wiggly and she sweats and then she chafes, which is really sad, so we put Aquaphor under her armpits to keep that rash at bay. If you have weird rashes, if you've got dry cuticles, if you got something weird going on somewhere, well, you should try Aquaphor because it will probably fix it. Let's talk binkies. We started Juniper off with Soothies only because that's what hospitals used, and when they asked, hey, can we give her a binky? I was like, it's 4 a.m. Yes, you can give her a binky. And so we used Soothies for a really long time, but Soothies are so dense, and she would suck on it and then it would fall out of her mouth. Then she would be mad about it, and we were just constantly babysitting this stupid binky. So we made the switch to Mams, and the transition from Soothies to Mams was weird and she didn't like it, but once she got used to it, it was the best. The nipple on Mams are quite a bit different than Soothies. On Soothies it's a bit rounder and narrower, and on the Mams they're flat and wide. And I think the nipple shape is conducive to why it stays so long in that tiny mouth, because it's so wide that it sits a bit better in their mouth so it doesn't keep falling out. And it's so lightweight that if she drops it, she can suck it back in like a vacuum, which she wasn't able to do with the Soothies. Also, I've had a lot of people ask, where are you buying your plain Mams? Because the only thing that is not great about Mams is that they put the most obnoxious designs on the button of the binky. It says like, you're a rock star, or I love mommy, which is some people's style. It is not mine. So if you don't like them either, you just take a swab of acetone and wipe it off. And that is that. On the topic of my binky loving baby, we love pacifier clips. We love them, we love them, we love them, because I'm so sick of trying to fish for the binky when she's sitting in her car seat. When it's just attached to a string, I can find it very easily. Our favorite pacifier clips are from Loved by Sophia Claire. I'll include all of her information down below. I liked her colors and I liked her price. If you have a pacifier loving child and you are sick of being like, where the crap did the binky go, I would highly recommend getting a pacifier clip. Check out Loved by Sophia Claire because her pacifier clips are the best. This is probably my very favorite thing to mention, and it's an app. Just so you know where I come from, I am generally pretty skeptical about a lot of things. Like, you couldn't sell me on cloth diapers if your life depended on it. Poop in my washing machine, no thank you. I don't want to offend anyone because I know that a lot of people are into this sort of thing, but I am not a holistic, organic, anything by any means, and I'm sure it's healthier for your body and your environment and your vibes, but I'm just not into it right now. When I got this recommendation for this app, I was like, that sounds a little bit hippy dippy to me. It is called Wonder Weeks, and it is an app that tracks your child's development, and it is incredible. I'm gonna get out up in your grill. This is your chart that tracks your child's development and your developmental leaps. I'm making quotation marks right here. See all these blue bars? This shows you when your child will be learning something developmentally. And my child is in a hefty leap. There she is right there. And when this storm cloud, wherever this storm cloud is, do you see that? That indicates when your child is going to be an absolute heathen. All these happy, sunny areas show you when they're done, they're good for a second. They've learned what they needed to learn for a while. It also tells you what leap they're going through. So currently, Juniper is going through a leap called events, and it tells you all about the leap. It tells you what they should learn during the leap. It shows you the signs of indicating on why they're going through the leap. For a long time, I was like, there's no way that this works. There's just no way. And it has been spot on. You should check it out if you have a baby. It is calculated from the due date up until 18 months. Go educate yourself. We have been cursed with a spitty baby. Our child pukes all of the time. We go through so much laundry. One of our very favorite products, and probably most used, are burp cloths. I mean, we've got to take care of it somehow. This is new news to me, but I guess it's not in the world of parenting. But using cloth diapers as burp rags, who would have thought? Which makes sense because they're very absorbent, because they're supposed to be used for like fecal matter. So if you have a puker, a spitter, a person that cannot hold their insides together, I would definitely recommend getting cloth diapers for their faces, not their butts. I'm a crazy person, and I realize that, so please don't judge me by my next statement. But I don't want my house to smell like poop, ever. And that doesn't sound crazy now coming out of my mouth, because I feel like if that's something you do want, you're weird. But to each their own. I'm a person that in the summer, I want it to smell like a fruity cocktail, even though I don't drink alcohol, but you know, summer, coconut, lemons, that whole vibe. And in the fall, cinnamon, cloves, pumpkin. I do not want any of those smells spiked with a touch of poop. That's not what I'm going for. I'd like to avoid it. And I did a lot of research on diaper pails because I wanted the very best. Because I wanted all of the stank to be condensed and hidden and trapped in this tiny diaper prison. I recommend, out of any diaper pail ever, get the Diaper Genie Elite. A lot of diaper pails on the market, you have to push the poopy diaper through the trap, and then you know where your hand is in the diaper prison. Your hand is in all of the poopy diapers, and I was like, that is so gross. You push the pedal, you throw the diaper in, and it sucks it in to the chamber of diapers. So it just sucks your diapers away into a nice cozy home, and you don't have to deal with it ever again. I think that this video is going to be 10 million years long. If you are expecting, or if you're a mom, or if you're a mom with lots of kids and you're like, this girl doesn't know what she's talking about, please leave all of your product recommendations in somewhere. On the Instagram or the blog or the YouTube comments, or you can email me, like, let's talk, let's be friends. If you have any other suggestions as to what you would like to see in this mom series, let me know. I'll see you later. Thanks for watching. Bye! I'm really bad at outros, so I'm just gonna leave it here. See you later. Bye. But she's pregnant! Can we talk about that for a second? I don't want to steal her glory, but oh my gosh, she's pregnant. And Juniper is either A, going to have a best friend and they're gonna go shopping and get pedicures all the time, or 2, a husband. Which they will also do said things like pedicures, so. Please just disregard my eyeliner, because I know it's so big that I could just fly away. You know, when your eyeliner, you make one that is just spot on, and then the other one is like, I'm here for the party, I'm huge. Oh my gosh, can I just tell you this? I let her be naked because I'm a nice mom and everyone deserves to be naked at some point in the day. So I let her be naked on the ground on her blanket. And I was like, okay, I'm gonna go get a diaper now. So I walked into the nursery, I grabbed a diaper, I was legitimately gone less than 30 seconds. I came back, the whole blanket was covered in poop. Her hair had poop in it, her toes, like all of her little adorable thigh rolls had poop caked inside. She went straight into the Pudge tub. Thanks, Pudge tub. So many germ moms are gonna be like, oh! Call Child Protective Services. Oh, do you see that highlight? This one's for Jaclyn Hill, but highlight on fleek. I'm an open book. Remember we talked about this? Small book, but open. Still there. It's growing, but it's still more like a magazine or a pamphlet, really. It's a pass-along card. It's one-sided notebook paper filled with things that I've learned. That's folded into an origami crane. This is going weird places. Why do I always take it to weird places? We're leaving now.